Sometimes, humanity builds something so ambitious, it feels like a dream made real. The James Webb Space Telescope was that dream. It was launched to see the universe's first light, to look back over 13 billion years. Webb's golden mirrors unfolded at the second Lagrange point, a million miles from Earth, ready to capture ancient, invisible infrared light. It became our time machine, revealing stellar nurseries, dying stars and colliding galaxies. But the universe is unpredictable. In late 2024, a small team proposed something bold to turn Webb's gaze inward toward Mercury, a world long dismissed as a dead, scorched rock. Pointing Webb so close to the Sun was risky, but curiosity won. The team wanted to see Mercury as never before. No one expected what would follow. This simple act of scientific inquiry would spark one of the greatest mysteries of our time. A mystery that would ultimately lead to silence. The telescope, built to look outward, was about to uncover something unimaginable, much closer to home. Sometimes the most profound discoveries are waiting where we least expect them. And so, the eye that saw through time turned toward the Sun's battered companion. The world would never be the same. Mercury, closest to the Sun, is a world of extremes: scorching heat, freezing cold, and a surface battered by impacts. Early missions like Mariner 10 and Messenger revealed a complex planet, a huge iron core, water ice in shadowed craters, and a mysterious magnetic field. But many questions remained. Webb's infrared vision offered a chance to study Mercury's surface and exosphere in unprecedented detail. The plan was precise. Use Earth and Moon as shields, observe Mercury for a brief window, and search for clues about its strange hollows and persistent magnetism. On May 12, 2025, the first data arrived. The images were stunning, thermal maps and chemical fingerprints more detailed than ever before. The team was jubilant, seeing Mercury in a new light. But as more data streamed in, confusion crept in. Something was off. The readings didn't match expectations. The control room grew tense. The telescope had revealed something no one anticipated. The routine observation was about to become anything but routine. The team braced for the unknown. Mercury was about to whisper back. The first anomaly was a repeating energy pulse, structured, organized, and unmistakably artificial. The team checked for errors, but the signal was real, coming from Mercury. It originated from Caloris Planitia, a vast impact basin. Webb's thermal imaging revealed geometric patterns beneath the surface, a grid of faint, warm lines intersecting at perfect right angles. Nature doesn't make perfect grids on a planetary scale. The word artificial hung in the air. The team worked in hushed tones, cross-referencing old maps. Nothing like this had ever been seen. The pulses came from the grid's center, as if something was powering up and down. This was no longer geology. The implications were staggering. They had to be certain before saying a word. The most powerful telescope ever built had found something impossible. The world's understanding of Mercury, and perhaps of life itself, was about to change. The team faced a question bigger than science. What had they found? The answer was buried beneath Mercury's scorched surface, and it was calling out. The silence in the control room was heavy with awe and fear. The universe had whispered back. Caloris Planitia, shaped by a colossal impact, had always fascinated scientists. But Webb revealed a vast subsurface grid, channels or conduits carrying thermal energy, stretching for hundreds of kilometers. Spectroscopic analysis of the grid's center showed elements and materials that shouldn't exist on Mercury. Heavy metals, complex silicates, all under immense stress, resonating with the energy pulses. It was a machine, buried deep beneath the surface. The team debated, was it a natural phenomenon or something built? The evidence was overwhelming. Structured signals, geometric grids, exotic materials. Fear crept in. What would this mean for humanity? This wasn't just a scientific discovery, it was a challenge to everything we thought we knew. The implications were philosophical, societal, even existential. The truth was dangerous. The team realized they were holding a secret that could change the world. Science is about evidence, but it's also about courage. The data pointed to one conclusion: We were not alone. The artifact on Mercury was silent, but its presence was deafening. The debate shifted from discovery to responsibility. What should be done with this knowledge? The answer would shape the future. The weight of the discovery was almost too much to bear. NASA's leaders faced an impossible choice: reveal the discovery or protect humanity from its consequences. The data was irrefutable, but the risks were immense. Panic, upheaval, the collapse of old certainties. The artifact's purpose was unknown, dormant, warning, or weapon. Secrecy became the only option. The only way to keep the secret was to control the source, the James Webb Space Telescope. As long as Webb operated, the truth was at risk. The decision was made. The eye that saw too much would be closed. The world would be told a different story. The truth would be buried along with the artifact. The burden of knowledge would be carried by a select few. The rest of humanity would remain in the dark. On August 1st, 2025, NASA announced Webb's sudden, irreparable malfunction. The world mourned the loss of a telescope that had become a symbol of discovery. The explanation was plausible: micrometeoroids, space's harshness, but doubts spread quickly. The shutdown was abrupt, the story too neat. Online forums buzzed with theories pointing to Webb's recent Mercury observations. NASA offered no details, fueling suspicion. The shutdown became a modern myth, the eye that saw too much. The more officials insisted on a technical failure, the more people believed something extraordinary was being hidden. The silence from NASA was deafening. The shutdown was no longer just a technical event. It was a cultural moment. The world sensed a secret behind the silence. The story of Webb was now a legend. The truth, whatever it was, remained out of reach. We now live in the shadow of Webb's silence. Its final data is locked away, classified and hidden. The official story remains, but questions linger. What did Webb really see on Mercury? The shutdown ignited curiosity, not cynicism. Millions now look to the sky, searching for answers. The scientists involved have vanished into silence, their burden heavy. Their silence is the strongest evidence of all. The discovery changed everything, even if the world doesn't know it. Was the artifact a remnant, a beacon, or something else? The answer is locked away, but the questions endure. The act of questioning is powerful. It drives us forward. The shutdown closed one window, but opened 1,000 doors of inquiry. The universe keeps its secrets well. The story of Webb and Mercury is a reminder. We are only at the beginning of our cosmic journey. We must not let mystery breed despair, but let it fuel our curiosity. Let this be a call to build new telescopes, send new probes, and keep asking questions. The quest for knowledge defines us. Perhaps one day the truth of Mercury's secret will come to light, or perhaps it will remain a cosmic riddle. What matters is that we never stop looking. Wonder is our greatest tool. The universe is waiting for those brave enough to seek its mysteries. Look up at the night sky. Beyond the stars there are secrets yet to be found. We are part of that mystery. The story of Webb is not an ending, but a new beginning. Keep asking, keep wondering, and never stop looking up. The unending quest continues.